Hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We have a deck today uh, around Graveyard Recursion using Insidious Roots. Pezito Fast, super cheap deck as far as casting cost goes. And this thing can work pretty fast when it gets things going in its favor. Average casting cost 1.5. Really cheap. So let's take a look at that breakdown, and then I'll go over some of the sideboard cards that I tried. Some of the decks that I had saw earlier when I was doing research for Insidious Roots, I don't think they were leaning into the sacrifice part as much as they should. And some cards such as this one, Eaten Alive, 1 black sorcery, in addition to casting this spell, sacrifice creature or pay 4, exile the target creature or planeswalker. So exile, great. 1 mana, great. And sacrificing a creature is not too bad because we got a lot of creatures here we want to get into the graveyard so we can use their ability from the graveyard. This being one of them. Fairy Dream Thief. 1 casting cost, 1/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, survey 1, which is a benefit because then you can throw something into the graveyard should you need to if you want to cast it from the graveyard. And its alternate ability, when it's in the graveyard, 2 tap and a black, tap from the graveyard, doughy. 1 black, 2 others, exile Dream Thief from your graveyard, draw a card, you lose a life. Ichor Drinker, 1 casting cost, 1/1 for lifelink. 1 black, exile it from a graveyard, incubate 2, activate only as a sorcery. This is a cheap one. You can get out your incubator token artifact, which also can play later to produce mana with the Insidious Roots out. It was good because it's cheap. So if you need to start activating cards or activating the incubator or activating the Insidious Roots, it was a great way to do it. Could be alternate, I don't know. Its casting cost from graveyard really made it attractive, and lifelink isn't too bad either. Persistent Specimen, 1 casting cost for a 1/1, 2 and 1 black. Return Persistent Specimen from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. One of the things I found with this deck is you could actually run out of creatures in your graveyard. You could be so successful as far as casting things. You'll have nothing left in your graveyard. A creature that you can constantly get out of your graveyard, and you mill quite easily in this deck. So you'll find this thing, and then you can just pay the 3, put it right back into play, and you can do it during your opponent's turn, and there's no activation. Something else doesn't need to die for this to come back. You just need to have the mana, and out it comes. Snarling Gorehound. I flirted between 3 and 4. 3 is where I settled on because I wanted to get a few other things in the deck. But 4 for this card isn't a bad idea either. So it's a 1 casting cost, 1/1 with menace. That's not too big a deal. Its ability though. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, survey 1. Everything here will activate that ability. So as it gets going, you're just gonna start throwing out land and everything else you don't need. You're looking for things to cast by throwing them in the graveyard. This can get you there quickly. A lot of opponents that are smart will go after these if they don't have targets for the other things or the abilities. Rubble Belt Maverick, 1 casting cost, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, survey 2. Again, that ability of putting things in the graveyard if you want them there, or even just seeing what's coming up and keeping it in that order. A lot of times you'll see Insidious Roots. A lot of these things you're going to be using the survey to just straight out try and get to Insidious Roots as fast as you can. Willow Geist. This one worked really well for building up and is also a good source of getting life. So let's go over it. 1 casting cost green for a 1/1 trample. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, you gain life equal to its power. There's a few times I would just straight up sacrifice the creature. This using, Eaten Alive or Diabolic Intent, just to kill it to get the life. It was a nice backup, especially against some red decks, because the bigger it got, and if anything, it would almost work against itself if it got too big. You'd almost have to be the one that kills it because your opponent couldn't. It was too big. Trample was also a nice benefit. Only 2 of them, because again, you have ways of cycling back into the deck, or back into play, and having multiples didn't really matter much. You're trying to get to your Insidious Roots. Diabolic Intent, I had started with 4, managed to get down to 2. 3 might be better. It was just a really good card in this deck. Whenever I needed to go grab something, this was always a great way to have it. Now for what the deck is, 2 is actually kind of expensive. We got lots of land, but your turns go fast, so you don't really want to stall a turn and let your opponent react to what you're doing. That being said, this was used most to just go grab the roots. Don't bother piddling around. Sacrifice one of the many creatures you have here that were made to be sacrificed, and then go get that thing you need. Undead Butler. 1 black, 1 other for a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. When it dies, you may exile it. When you do that, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This worked very well with Roots, because it was being removed from the graveyard, and then you would also then remove another creature from the graveyard and put it into your hand, so you get a double burst out of it. Another great card to sacrifice. Again, you want to get that card cycling it, and it was good insurance against board clears. So they would clear that out, and then you would just use it to bring something else back. Tear Asunder. There's a lot of enchantments in the meta right now. A lot of artifacts. 2 casting costs to remove them is fantastic, especially for the exile ability, and 4 to take out anything else. It was good. It's another one of those free slots if you want to peg something else in there. This isn't such a bad idea, and some of the sideboard cards might even give you some ideas. The star of the show, Insidious Roots. 1 black, 1 green for an enchantment. Creature tokens you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Whenever 1 or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then put +1/+1 counter on each plant you control. This card can really, with all the cards you have that can come out of the graveyard, this thing can really go bananas and start pezzing out a lot of tokens. Combined with this card, it's nearly a lock. You can almost always end the game within a turn or two when these 2 are out at the same time. Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. 1 green, 1 black, 1 other for a 3 loyalty counter planeswalker. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. So whenever Insidious Roots would bring a creature into play, it can't attack, but you can tap it for mana right away. So if you had a couple out with this, you were really, really racking up plant tokens fast. Add a loyalty counter, untap up to 1 target creature. Not that powerful. It's the other ability though. -2 loyalty counters, mill 3 cards. You may then return a creature card with mana 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Every creature I have fits that. Many times I would just go back and get a Willgeist because I'd already have a bunch of creatures ready to start pumping out, and then I would just pump him up while also using the roots. He worked really good, especially again giving my mana, giving my plant tokens the ability to attack right away, or to tap for mana right away. Really built them up fast. Then the mana breakdown: 5 swamps, 2 abandoned mires. They work also great because they put cards in the graveyard, and then you in turn put a card back into your hand. Wizzy Zhu, Who Endures. Not necessarily a great card to have, but again, taking out more of those enchantments, specialty lands, or artifacts was a nice benefit. And if not, it's just a good land. 4 forests, 4 Deathcap Glades, 2 Restless Cottage. I didn't want to have too many lands coming in tapped. This, though, when it attacks, can chew up a card from a graveyard. Now remember, Insidious Roots will only work when it's a creature card leaving your graveyard, and Willowgeist will only work if a card leaves your graveyard. So if you're attacking with a Restless Cottage, chew something up from your own graveyard and have those cards get activated. Rarely would you go for your opponents unless they have something imminent. And then it produces a food token, and that you can eat for 3 life. Underground Mortuary. Dual land, comes in tapped. Survey 1 when it comes into play, so it also allows you to, again, throw more cards into the graveyard if you need to, and allows you then to just start selecting what you need. For a little bit, I was using the pain lands, because again, I'm not a fan of cards coming in tapped when you need to really take off fast. But there were times where I was just getting stuck with pain lands, and I was losing games just from the life I was taking off myself. So I replaced it with what I think was a close second. The survey ability won me over more than anything. So that's it in its nutshell. That's pretty much what I settled down on. This thing is fast when you take a look at when it starts taking off. Yeah, sometimes it takes a turn or two to set up, but once it gets set up, away you go. And some opponents just can't take the big creatures that are coming back the other way. So let's take a look at the sideboard fail cards that I tried. So, Annihilating Glare. Essentially, it was a weaker version of Eaten Alive. Instead of exiling the creature or planeswalker, it was just destroying the planeswalker, but it allowed me to cast or sacrifice an artifact or a creature to activate, which is, again, you want to sacrifice these creatures. Don't let them sit on the board. They could be chump blockers or they can be useful. It's good to do them for both. Cult's Conscript. I didn't mind this for a bit because it's a 1 casting cost for 2/1, but the fact that a non-skeleton creature had to die in order for it to activate its ability hindered me a little bit too much. 2 mana to activate was much better than the 3 mana to activate for the specimen, but having it have to have something else die to use it a lot of times didn't really make it into an ideal situation. Urborg Repossession. So one of the things to watch out for is that when you're milling yourself, you're going to start milling your own Insidious Roots, which, if your deck needs those, that's hard to handle. I was looking into ways to bringing it back from the graveyard. This repossession wasn't too bad of an idea. 1 casting cost, sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, which would activate your roots. And if you paid the kicker, you could then return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So, twofer. That would activate your Willgeist, and it would activate your Insidious Roots. That being said, if there's no creature in your graveyard, you can't just use this and the kicker to go grab another card from the graveyard. It has to have a creature in the graveyard in order for us to even be used. So there are times where a situation might arise. You don't have a creature in the graveyard, but you have an Insidious Roots there, and you can't get to it because you don't have something to start the Urborg Repossession, so it got replaced. Tarian's Journal. A decent card. Being able to draw cards is nice. It would be better if it wasn't a sorcery. Sacrificing them to draw sacrifice creatures by just being able to tap it was nice. No mana requirement. It was a tougher call. Some of my borderlines, you want to be able to sacrifice creatures, but sometimes you don't have the right ones. Or in this case, you'd rather have an ability, in this case, to eat something or to go get something, and this was just a spin of the wheel and hope you drew something good. So borderline, it got kicked out. Tenacious Underdog, it's cheap, 3/2, powerful, but its blitz costs far too expensive. For 4 mana, this deck can cast 4 different cards, and for this 4 mana, you're only getting 1 card. Recycling from the graveyard's nice, but it's just far too expensive. Aftermath Analyst. 1 green, 1 other for 1/3. When it comes into play, mill 3 cards. We like that mill. Gets those cards in the graveyard. Sacrifice it for 4. Return all lands to the graveyard from the battlefield tapped. It's just too expensive of a secondary ability. Its ability to mill was nice, but then it would just sit there and just be a 1/3. It wasn't really doing anything, so it got kicked out. Armored Scrap Gorger. 0/3 for 1 green, 1 other. Tap for mana any color. When it becomes tap, exile target card from graveyard. Put an old count on Armored Scapegourger. When it gets 3 or more oil counters, it gets +3/+0. Kind of slow, oddly enough. Dealing 2 mana for it to just sit there and then not do anything until turn 3, and that's if you got it right away at turn 2. It was alright. Maybe if I played with it a little more, I could find a way to make it fit, but it just, what would you take out for it? It ended up just not being useful enough. And then the last card, and this one was close. I had fun trying to use this one. 1 green, 2 others. Season of Renewal. Instant. Choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target enchantment card from the graveyard to your hand. So before the end of your opponent's turn, you can cast this off and put that Roots back in your hand, or put one of those other creatures back in your hand. Then also activating any Roots you could have in play. Surprise factor, if you used this as well and you already had some plants out there, you could use that during your opponent's turn to make those plants bigger, and thereby makes it harder for more surprising for your opponent. He doesn't know what exactly you're playing. These all kind of worked in their own way, but in the end I went for more speed. I wanted to just be able to not have any problems trying to get things out and get them going. This is again what I settled on, so give her a try, watch the videos. It'll give you some heads up on what you look out for, and it's a fun deck when this thing gets rolling. Holy heck, those plants get some big fast. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe if you like what you see. Give me a comment if you haven't have any ideas, and thanks a lot for watching. Take care, everyone. Later. Welcome back. Welcome back. More Magic Arena Standard Rank Best of 1. I can take that start. It'd be better if I didn't have 2 legendary lands. What possibly gets me going? First thing to do would be get the Death Cap Glade out. Ivan Tai, what's up with you over there? Come on, yo. Show me what you got, intellectually speaking. Or just sit AFK. You even doing anything? I don't even know if we can tell anything, if they're touching the cards or not. Or hovering over them. Oh, you're here. That is just great. Alright, let's go. Lots of mana now. It's funny how the difference from 2 to 3 makes. Lots of ways to kill any creatures or planeswalkers. Don't see many Super Friends decks these days. There's a clown over there. All set up and nowhere to go. And we'll hit it for 1. Slow start is slow. Just in case. It's good to have a creature in there. Brawler goes digging. Sometimes he comes up unlucky. Oh, stomps. So you're not set up either. Only 6 is all you need. Definitely got her now, though. That much. Goodbye, Willow. Ivan Ty, buckling down. Thanks.
This will be quick.
What do we get back?
Your story's not finished
terrible.
yet.
Apparently we need mana. Or throw it away, I guess. It doesn't really matter. We want to be able to kill his Stomper. Make one less problem for us. Lots of options. I'm going to save the Exile one though for the biggin that's coming. And a little peck in the cheek again. There's something. There's a statement. That seems like a Hail Mary to me. Hope. A hope. Do I need to go through here and look myself? Not much choice, eh? Well, I'm glad to see you running dry. You need help in the cause while you're at it. You're good people.
We can do this all day.
Let's go with the Geist getting a little fatter. Becoming a concern. Bring up the Butler. Oh, that was just a fail all around. He doesn't have anything that needs to be exiled. I can't help but to want to wait though. Just keep making them big. No, I do like you. That makes my choice here a little easier. We're sacking a creature. The Butler, of course. No, I'm not shooting a Butler. I'm shooting a Stomper. I'm sacrificing the Butler. He took my mana. Oh. Tap to be sad. Well, there's a lesson learned, right? I like mine better. It's different though. Also, this is just the non. Oh, look at that. A lot of damage I could have done that I didn't get to do. Just has to do whatever he can while I'm taking action. No way, I guess I'm lucky I didn't. Oh, back to the Geist. Yeah, my turn. Let's see how fast I can make these guys. Right? You don't mind giving your life up. Goodbye, brawler.
Promised my name. I won't let you fall.
Nothing to eat. So let's just start making them bigger, I guess. Yep. They were definitely getting big enough. Well, there we go. He didn't pull what he wanted, I think. But I think I was waiting for a Trax anyway. It wasn't going to do much. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's one in the bag. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us. More Magic Arena, standard rank, best of 1. That isn't a good start. Black mana needed. So, freebie for Mop Zip. If Mop Zip cares to play. It's the worst, eh? You're looking at your own crappy hand and your opponent won't proceed in a timely manner. So you're forced to watch this dog poo hand. Oh, thanks. Don't say hello to me. You're making me suffer through my own pain. But I will hello you. That's just proper. The bat is gonna go for the eaten alive. No, something completely different. Well, alright then. I was gonna take that if you really wanted to go there. Second creature, goodbye bat. Goodbye bat. Mop Zip. Not stopping there. Well, let's get our attack in first. Then we'll play this. What to get? What to get? Oh, I know. Insidious Roots, maybe? Maybe. And let's play that Maverick. Take advantage of every little dime we have. No. I like both. Just, well, no, let's go that way. We got a brawler coming out here eventually. No play. We'll go there. I'm sure they have their happiness coming out there. Tear Asunder, I do believe it's called. And my Insidious Roots could be a thing of the past. If not, then we will like where this is going. We will like where this is going. Alright. High five. Didn't want to use that mana.
Let's see what this
Oh,
next
auto
goal
picker.
can do. I won't let you fall.
Yeah, making me sad. More mana? sacrifice a creature, but it'd be tapping me pretty much right out. So let's sit, see what he does, and plan for the next hand. What do you have, Mob Zip? Deep in the tank. Mob Zip not wanting to make any mistakes, we'll say. Sheila Dread. Nobody's surprise. 4 mana, black. Oh, Boros get you there. We're not going to worry about it right now. You can come over if you want, Schism. I will play into that. Yeah. Always with the pain, eh? Alright, so where should we go first? Get a mana. That's the first step.
There's that second win.
Why do you take that? Undo. We got a black mana. No, we'll have a black mana. Can you stop touching my trees, man? We gotta go for this. And let's just make Sheila Dread a thing of the past. You're gonna do it again, aren't you? You're such a deck. Here, let me tap it all out for you. Oh wait, nah. Well, I can't wait to learn how to tap my cards right. Let's start the correct way. There we go. Yep.
Let's make it a
Down we
fight
go for
to
more.
remember. We're in this together.
Bring out. Oh, the Butler's so good. Yeah, I like the Butler because of all what the Butler does for us. Especially with him alive, just sitting here waiting for me to do so. Sack a creature. Get rid of you forever. Say goodbye to the Butler. Bring us some more happy times. Another Geist. Alright. What do we do? Yeah, this shall suffice. That was a close one even being finished, right? Let's wait, see what happens next hand. Or next turn. Hello, Gix. Highest power, eh? Well, in response to that, let's make them bigger. No, I can't. Oh, I used the mana I needed. Fine. You didn't get me. See? I had already too many big creatures. Your Gix was too late. 1 down. Let's go for some more. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch us later. Welcome back for more. Magic Arena, standard rank, best of 1. Up against God Dread. I could say God Dread, but that seemed too easy. So, God Dread and myself. Let's rock. I would like to have the Maverick out first turn, but it's not necessary. Though that's alright. I'd just like to get that green out there as fast as possible. Alright, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. That way there we'll have 2 plays next turn. Lots to block the Hive. Wonder if the Hive's going to come over. Yeah, Maverick and the Drinker. One right in there. I don't mind drawing extra land, really. 4 is a good spot to sit in this game. So, you'll probably have enchantment killers, no doubt. No doubt. Let's get ourselves out there. Yes, I'll table it. Which one to attack with? None. Leave him right where he is. I think the best time to use the Sunder, if we can, will be to when he eventually attacks from the wedding announcement. Will be maximizing his. Oh, there we go. There's where now's the best time to use it on that forge. Yeah, you don't even want to attack, do you? I mean, you want to, but you know you can't. Too much havoc. Another Land of War waste. Let's get the Butler up there. The Butler did it. Oh, I needed that. Didn't want to see that go there. The forge is painfully annoying. So let's wait. See if we can do some jobs for me. Kill some critters. Because apparently I'm not drawing any of my sacrifice cards. Go to the Dread. Big score, eh? You're gonna plan on dropping a bunch of rats. Or are you just going to ponder more? No, no go. Card draw. None of the things they were hoping for. I should have brought that rat out, I guess. So I guess we'll get rid of the Butler, and we're not going to bring anything back though, that's just it. That is the problem. Well, we can do it that way, I guess. Sacrifice a creature. There's really no thing we want to kill, so we'll just kill one at random. Auto pay you. And Maverick you. What else do you have? I suppose you probably got an individual creature kill, don't you? Just a matter of time. Goodbye. Well, that will end that, won't it? No point in attacking. We're going to end up having to try and swarm over him. We're not really drawing a whole lot to hinder him. That's a nice card to get. I feel swarmed. First. Well, you go there. You'll go there. This is just straight trample thing, so we'll get that, and all of that is painfully in. We should be in a better position for this though. 100% exiling it. Bring that Geist back. Get that Geist out there. Avoiding pain might be a better option though.
We're in this together.
And 3 right to there. Dream Thief, where'd you come? You flee me. Well, we need more, so let's make sure it's going to give me my mana first. To avoid it, maybe. See, I'm going to see if I can I'm going to try and kill him this time, maybe. So that's going to give it 7, 6, 5. So now I have 8. Can use these here to draw another one. I think we might even have enough to kill him right this time. So what do we got? 9 and 13. It's enough. Yep. There you go, Godred. You are gone. See you guys on the next go. Have a good one. Time for some more arena. Magic, standard, ranked, best of 1. Overzealous blobfish. And myself with only 1 mana. Ugh. Je ne pas like that. That was terrible French. Going first I like. Don't need 2 Gorehounds and we'll just cross our fingers. What will we face today? Potential problems, we shall see. Can't have enough insidious roots. Hello, Blood Harvester. I too would like to harvest some blood of yours. Not really, just kidding. You, gross. I'll keep that. And yeah, we'll just get rid of him right now. Harvester, Garbageola. Well, not garbage, graveyard. Alright, blobby fish. Maybe draws the line there, right? Well, alright, let's see what we got. Could use that next turn. So here's where we post, I guess. Gorehound for attack. So vicious. So snarling. So snarling Gorehound. Toss in the Sheila Dread. Good choice. That card ain't gonna do you any good here. Might as well throw the rest of them out too. Cut down. So vicious. Odd choice though. You went for that instead of the mana producer. Oh, there's the Sheila Dread everybody wants. Nobody wants to see. I'm so gonna be exiled here in a minute. Yeah, I know. Here my brawler goes. And soon your apocalypse will go.
Rally, my friend.
Geist me. Yeah. Sacking a creature. You got to go. And the devastating to you for 2. Oh, 4 even. Adding is fun. Overzealous blobfish. Reach up the schism. Good card. Good card. Don't like being able to be defended, so let's get rid of it. Saving it? Or killing something on me. No, I can't really do anything with the mana, so yeah, you're gone. So are you. And untap.
We can do this all day.
Now draw me some cards, me. Didn't like the angle. Packed up, camped, and called it a day. Well, I'll take it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you guys in the next match. Later. It's arena time. Standard rank, best of 1. Zarlon and unregistered. With 1 mana, they expect me to make dreams happen, do they? I'm almost tempted. It comes into the tap land too, and I don't go first. Wow. They really like to stack this one against me, right? What goes away? Butler? Actually, no. I'd like to keep the Brawler, but I gotta think a bigger picture. Ooh, we're in for it now, aren't we? Willow Geist. The Butler out next turn. No blocks. No attack. Pinging, pinging, pinging everywhere, I suspect. I was to guess. Hello, late parent of Eos. Wish we had a sacrifice card this time around. No, I think I'll chill. The undead butler shall be playing his tune soon. So many things to do. You like your next card? Do you like it? No. Doesn't like it. I will gladly take that. Thank you. Helpful. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't really want that either. I'll use him next turn. Attack with a 5 for now. A little punch to the face there for you. Zarlon, what tricks do you have up your sleeve now? My Maverick and Dream Thief await your future attack. Oh, 1000th moon. You are plentiful of pain. Not a whole lot of artifacts for your militia to be working though, is there? You afraid to attack? The Maverick goes there. Dream Thief goes there, and that gives us more material to bring back from the graveyard. I don't even care about the damage. I suppose I could have beefed up and made sure the militia had died, but then he wouldn't have killed off the Maverick. Yeah, this is going to be a pile of pain for you, my friend.
This will make a thrilling tale. Share in my glory.
Gorehound, thank you. I never won, right? No. Yes. I like seeing that in the graveyard. We'll keep that. Yeah, still keep it. Still keep it. Let's pump up my Geist some more. Make them more afraid of him. Still gonna keep it. Yeah. Yeah. Writing on the wall there too, eh? Well, I think we shall try for one more. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you soon. Have a good one. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Here we are for more Magic Arena Standard Rank Best of 1. Up against Sun Wei. Hello. Let's go over this and get our tap land out of the way. Them going first is always a piece of sad. But let's go this way anyway. Let's see what we can get. Pop. They're afraid of the butler. It didn't really peel much anyway. I was not going to get anything. You wasted a card, kind sir. You high platinum person, you. Rubber Belt Maverick. Don't need mana. The Geist might be alright. Pass. Dimir what? Haven't played a card except for kill a creature. Jace deck maybe? Res deck. They're not really giving you much to work with, are we? Are they? Well, here we'll see. No, we do not get to see what they're made of. Unusual. Well, Maverick on the go. God damn. Vicious. That's a sorcery, so there's really not much reason to hold pretend. They're afraid of my will. Oh, look at that, Jace deck.
Phyrexia showed me the truth.
Well, aren't you gonna die?
Flesh will always lose. I know
You
where
help
to
me
find
with all the cards you throw me. Well, let's just try this, I guess. Take Jace out the old-fashioned way. And if I'm correct, it does just need to be a permanent, right? Oh, creature cards. Good thing I checked. What creature card goes away? Gorehound.
In time,
Yay for
all will
manlands.
witness Phyrexia's truth.
It doesn't choose anything. Start generating. I want that card actually. Let's go over there and hit him for 3, see what happens. Just gonna wait. You gotta be up to something over there. Holding 4 cards, not really showing me much. Unless we set up much more, it's not gonna be a chance to get back. Oh, you're taking some cards on me. There's not really much I can do about that. So, oh, you're right. Have the card for which you need to sacrifice a creature for. The land and that and peril. He only did it to 3. Ooh. Well, they're gone. Good thing I can still cast my Dream Thief. Nothing. He loves his hand just the way it is. Hello. We're back. We'll go with this first. Dream Thief, then we'll sacrifice it to kill the Maverick. What do you have? You're not surveying anything. Sacking a creature, of course. Goodbye. This one here, I get to cast my Maverick again. Either way. Used my cards very effectively. Well, let's try and get a little bit of beef out there. And give him a good smack. Another one. Just keep chipping. We'll use the Dream Thief again at the end of the next turn. Counterspell, creature kill, mill. Just a Dimir control deck, it looks like. Just gotta play some patience. He doesn't have any kind of creature creature man lands down, so he has to use cards if he wants to do something. Yeah, that won't matter. So wait. Let's draw a card. Oh, and make my plants thicker. I just think it almost feels like he's waiting for the cottage. Yeah, right to his hand. That's what he's waiting for. Or not. If he's over a creature kill card he can use for me, he's not going to find one. This will be a painful punch. Hi, Butler. Goodbye, Butler. Oof. That's some hurting. I will take it. Need more creatures in our graveyard. Some way hoping. Or he sees the writing on the wall. Or not. They're playing with board clear, so... What did he remove from his own deck? I suppose that he has to pay the evidence cost. There goes all of my planeswalkers. Oh, he has his own. And he says no, because I still have my mana land. What an odd little deck over there. But anyway, pulled out ahead, it's all that matters. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch us on the next one.